Hi, everyone, and welcome for joining. Uh, I have seen some updates concerning that community event, and I wanted to be able to share some of that with you. Over to the Discord real quick. You can see that Pizza has made an announcement. One block is out. We're going to just skip over one block for a moment and come down here to Mega S&P because, like I said, the community event was primarily to focus on suggestions for Mega and suggestions for uh, Zeka. But I wanted to pop over here because there's a lot of things here that he mentions that were discussed in my last video. So the Mega S&P Season 3, the biggest and largest yet. Let's see. It says, I'm proud and frankly excited to announce that Season 3 of Mega drops on July 16th. So if you have not already done it, you need to go over to Mega if you happen to play on Mega and get those vaults put away in your reset vault. Okay, it says 10 times smoother PvP. Java is going to Bedrock. That includes your movement, your inventory handling, and no more glitching on stairs, carpets, chests, and other blocks. That was a big issue. We do experience that a little bit here on Earth, but if you have fly, if you end up glitching on a chest, you can fly off of the chest. I know it wastes a little bit of your fly time if you don't have unlimited fly, but it is what it is. Anyways, it says the newest MC version with the newest blocks and items and spears are coming. Here on Earth, we already have spears. They are about one version behind us. Mega is. So Mega currently does not have spears. Now, when he says the newest blocks and items, I wonder if they're going to have the sulfur blocks with the new Minecraft shop. 2v2 duels and dual spectating. I know some people have asked about that here on Earth, whether that's going to be added or not. But as you can see, we do have duels and we do also have a war zone. The only difference between our war zone and Megas is that we do have keep inventory currently in our war zone. As you saw in my last video, we had discussed possibly bringing back the old PvP area and then make war zone drop inventory. They may or may not do that. Pet rebalances and making them see through, hit through during combat. Now, that is something that people who go into the war zone want. The pets are just getting in the way. And they were saying over on Mega that they needed to be rebalanced because they just give you such a buff that you are so hard to kill. Keep in mind, their vaults there do not have the custom enchants that ours do. So I don't know if he plans on eventually rebalancing the pets here on Earth. I can tell you there's several things that are similar between the game modes. If you take a look, say, like at the bundles, many of the bundle items between the game modes are similar. Some have slight differences, but are primarily similar, of course, modifying depending on the game mode. So that may or may not be something that they will change. He says he is opening up /sell for everyone. /sell all will still require a rank. /sell is very nice. Some of the things are very similar. Maybe after the update with Mega, he may bring it to Earth. I do not know. Let's see. Default homes will go up from 1 to 3. Mega spawn is changing. It's going to take inspiration from Season 1 spawn. They are removing sponge in duel arenas. I don't PvP. I don't go to duels. I haven't been in over there yet. So I don't know if Earth's duels do have a sponge, but apparently they do on Mega, and they are going away. They're adding T/TP auto as a default perk. Not real sure what that means. I do know that some of the other players on Mega were talking about when they have giveaways and stuff and they want to teleport a mass quantity of players over to them for said giveaway. They were having issues because, especially with the cooldown, you have to TP them all over one by one by one, and then there's a cooldown and it takes forever to get a whole bunch of players over to you. We don't necessarily have that issue here on Earth. We just make city warps and then you can come to my city warp. So I don't see that one being added to Earth. And then it says, of course, and more stuff that will be posted in the official thread dropping on July 9th. The following players will become legends at season's end and receive orbits. The top 5 richest players. You know, this would be kind of nice if they added this to Earth. The top 5 richest players. We do have a leaderboard for our richest players, which currently does not give you orbits. The top 5 killers, top 5 duel winners. We do have duels here on Earth. Top 5 team leaders. We don't have teams. We do have cities, which you have to up the city levels. And top 5 prestige. Again, prestige does not affect Earth, but these are other ways for them to get orbits. The reset vault on Mega will open tomorrow, and they are almost ready for summer. Now, I was a bit preoccupied, and I was not able to do this when it came out. I was wondering why they named it Oneblock Online, and my guess is that it's going to be a new featured server. It's nice to see that they are adding a lot more featured servers to our list. Currently, Pizza owns 3 of them, and they are all on the MPVP website. So just to say, we have Mega S&P, Mineville Zeka. This is where Earth Prisons and Zeka are located, and then you have Gen Wars. Those are Pizza's 3 featured servers. Because he named it Oneblock Online, I want to say it's in our featured server list. Currently, it is not. When it was released, he said that there was some outages that was affecting multiple servers, including Oneblock. And then not too long after that, he said it was so popular, and then there were some issues, and they are working to bring it back up. But something that I wanted to tell you guys. So when he released Oneblock, obviously that there was some issues, and then they had to shut it down, and then they had to remove it until they fixed the issues. But I did have a friend of mine that managed to get on Oneblock before it went down, and they sent me this picture of the Eternal Bundle. And it appears that the spawners on Oneblock are going to have a timer. Luckily, currently, if you look at the spawners on Earth, these do not have timers. Now, whether he's going to bring that to Earth or not, I know that's going to have a major impact on the player base. But whether he does that or not, I'm not sure. But I can tell you, he does not plan on having Oneblock reset, and he does not plan on having Earth reset. So that being said, when everything gets all settled down with the Mega reset, with the Oneblock, will it be something that he is going to change with Earth spawners? I don't know. There's a side of me that wants to say probably, just because of all of the similarities between Oneblock and Earth and the mechanics, but nothing definitive has been said. So definitely something to keep in mind. How is that going to affect our old spawners that they have set? Are they going to work very similar to chunk hoppers? Will it only apply to the new spawners, or will it apply to all spawners? We will not know. That's kind of a wait and see kind of thing. But I do know that it will affect a lot of players if it happens. So as I said, I do get mixed with Pizza. So I could tell you Pizza gets a lot of slack for this being a pay-to-win server, but just from reading the Mega updates, he said that he's opening spawner breaking for the free-to-play, and he is increasing their homes from 1 to 3. That I think would be really cool. The free-to-play players would really like that. It's hard to get stuff done with just 1 home. To make up for the ranks, not being the only one that'll break spawners, They are getting 5 more homes and added an extra vault. So we get a little extra there. Gosh, I can't always say that he's 100% totally pay to win. I mean, there are pay to win aspects, but it's a grind if you don't have rank. I will say paying for rank does make it a little more. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. I did happen to see what the spawners were on Oneblock, and definitely wanted to tell you guys about that because we had discussed whether they were going to be recharged or whether they were going to have an expiration on them. And obviously, from what we've seen on Oneblock, they're going to have an expiration. Don't know whether that'll come to Earth or not. It's not going to surprise me if it does, to be quite honest. There's the little update. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And hope to see you in game sometime. Bye.